Hi, this is Marcy White at Copley Acupuncture. I wanted to talk today about smell loss and specifically how this pertains to COVID-19 infections. So, viral infections are the number one cause of smell loss. And what's happening in this situation is that a nerve that comes from the brain called the olfactory nerve has inflammation within the nasal passage or around the nerve itself. And so a cranial nerve, there are a set of 12, control a lot of functions in the head, face, and mouth. And so with the olfactory nerve, there's a number of ways that we can address this to help it to heal. Specifically, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I use electro-acupuncture quite frequently. Electro-acupuncture is a way to make your treatment very precise and targeted. So I target areas around the ear and the head where a lot of the cranial nerves pass through. And what we do is we try to stimulate neuropeptides, which are proteins that are in neural cells and neurons. And what those neuropeptides do is they help with the smooth and slow synaptic transmission, so how these neurons function and fire. So we want to get that better. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you also know that I use something called low-level laser in my practice. I've been doing this for 15 years. It's also known as photobiomodulation. I have a lot of different products that I use, different devices, and they all work a little bit differently. One wonderful company up in Canada, it's called the V-Light Corporation, makes this little device. It's called the V-Light Intranasal 633. I've been using this on patients for many years with smell loss and also with sinus problems, chronic sinus infections, inflammation, etc. So what I've been doing is applying this to my patients that have smell loss from COVID-19. So what we do first is when you come in for an appointment is do a baseline appointment, get your health history, and then we do a smell test. And in the smell test, I take some common everyday household things that you would be easily recognizing if you didn't have smell issues, and we go through testing that. And then I also use essential oils, and we take a baseline. And then we do the treatment protocol. So with this protocol, what I have patients doing is come in twice a week for 5 weeks. And at each week appointment, we do another smell test, and we want to see, based on the baseline, what's improved and what has not. So some people have a full smell loss, some have a partial, and in some cases, people have like an altered perception. So for instance, we might use lemon essential oil, and they can tell that it's citrus, but they can't tell that it's lemon specifically. Or they smell that lemon essential oil and it smells like cigarette smoke or garbage. That can happen in some cases, which is really unfortunate because this is making the enjoyment of eating very minimal. And some people are getting quite depressed with this issue with smell and taste loss. So anyway, with the V-Light Intranasal, this is a red laser. Red laser has a shorter wavelength than, for instance, infrared laser, which can go quite deep into the body. So we want to keep this close to the nasal cavity as possible and not beyond. And so this is a wonderful and really perfect device. It's simple, it's easy to use. You take the clip, you put it in your nose. I'm going to show you a little example. There's a little comfort clip here. This is pre-programmed. It goes on for 25 minutes and then it automatically shuts off. So you just press the button on this and then you'll see that my nose is going to illuminate and it's going to be red. And you'll see how far the light is penetrating. What you do is you do the 25 minutes one side, 25 minutes the other side, twice a week for 5 weeks. Now, that's just how I'm doing it in my practice. Again, this is purely anecdotal information. There are no research studies being done at the moment that I'm aware of. There was one that was done in Brazil, and it's been fairly inconclusive, but I've had some patients that have been doing pretty well with this and having very good results. I have some that I loan out to people so they can use it at home as well. I just wanted to let you know that the V-Light Corporation, they're very generous, they're very committed to helping people, and they're offering my patients and my subscribers a 10% discount off of V-Light products. So if you want to order one of these V-Light products, you can go to their website. I'm going to put a link to the video, and you can, at checkout in the promo code, do the code Copley Acupuncture, all one word, COPLEY-ACUPUNCTURE, and you get a 10% discount off of the V-Light. If you have any questions about how to use it or would like some instruction, feel free to contact me. And thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your time, and I will be back with more great videos soon.